Mafia Magazine Radio.
Hey, what's going on? This is YG MOOK coming in.
What's going on, YG? Hold on for a second, baby. Let me set you up, all right?
Okay, for sure.
For all my listeners out there, man, I get the opportunity, man, to sit down and speak with an extraordinary artist and creator, man. This cat's doing a lot of things in the game, man, and we're going to sit down with him for a little bit, man. He going to let us know, man, how he doing his thing. This cat goes by the name of YG MOOK, and if you didn't heard it before, you're hearing it now. So, MOOK, baby, what's good, man? How the industry treating you these days, son?
Oh, man, they treat me real good, man. You know, just a young cat out here just grinding, man, staying humble.
Yeah, no question about that, man. So let's start off, man. How long you been doing your thing, man, and where you originally from?
I'm originally from Monterey, California, man. I've been in Portland area for a long time. You know, lived in Los Angeles for quite a few years, too, also, as well. I've been doing this rapping thing since I was young. I'm talking about, like, 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I recently just started taking seriously, like, 3 years ago.
Right. So at some point, man, like, you know, being that you've been doing the music as long as you've been doing it, at some point there had to be something or somebody, man, influenced you into being able to, influence you into wanting to do the things that you do, and not only do the things that you do, but not say to yourself, man, I can do this real well. Like, man, who was that influence, man, and who got you cranked up, man, to want to get this in?
Man, my main influence, man, is my big homie, man. Was actually my first deal that I signed with independently, Pitbull Entertainment. My boy James Wilson, he found me about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to battle rap and everything. It ain't really so much of my thing anymore. But you know, he just basically, I just caught the eye of him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he just took me under his wing, and it's been show after show.
Right.
My first show that he plugged me in was Digital Underground, and that was up here in Portland.
Okay.
At the Roseland Theater, you know what I'm saying? And after that, I mean, I blew the crowd away. That was my first show I've ever even done. I mean, that was like, we want more, don't leave.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. When you really put it in, man, they know what's real and what's not. You know what I mean? Man,
right.
Yeah, so I mean, we got a lot to talk about, man, because you're doing a lot of things out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing a whole lot of positive things, man. I actually want to bring some light to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, tell me about the things you're doing with the kids, man. You know what I mean? You got a little organization out there, man. Explain it to us. Give us the story on it, man. How it all came about, man, and you know, what's your vision with it?
Yeah, we got the kids in need of guidance. Basically what that's all about is keeping the kids off the streets and really show them a positive way in life. You know what I'm saying? There's more to life than just gang banging. It is out here, you know what I'm saying? Just being on the corner, making themselves a target.
Right.
They can, you know what I'm saying, basically put the energy into more positive things as far as like playing basketball. We got tutors, you know what I'm saying, to help them with after school programs. Basically, man, the whole 9 yards, we throw them in the studio too. You know what I'm saying? If they want to rap.
Right.
You know, we do all that, take them on field trips, all that.
Yeah, no question. You know what I'm saying? So sounds like, man, you're a heavy believer, man, of giving back, man. You know what I'm saying? And not actually running away from your community, man. You know what I'm saying? Not being part of the problem, but being part of the solution. You heard?
Exactly. I mean, you know, like I'm only 25 years old, and I'm happy that I think like this too.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of my homies, you know, a lot of them is either dead or in the penitentiary.
Right.
You know, so I really don't have a lot of real ones left. I mean,
yeah, no doubt.
So I just want these kids to see, man, you know, this is more than life than just all that riffraff, man.
Right, no question, man. So what brought about the New West Entertainment label, man? Give me a little story, man, of how that all came about, man, and how you got that up and running, and you know what I mean, and what it means for you, man. You know what I'm saying? To be able to share that and push that, man, with those in your community.
Yeah, for sure. New West Entertainment, the foundation of it was in Los Angeles, California. You know, now I moved in here to Portland. I got the homies under my wing, and how it started was I created my own studio, and it was in my closet. You know what I mean? You know, I just had a hell of homies just come by every single day, and we like, bro, like we like a group. I'm like, nah, man, we better than the group, man. We actually like a music label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was like, well, what do we call ourselves then? I mean, shit, we on the West Coast, so. We something new. Don't nobody really sound like us. Call us New West.
Right.
I mean,
right.
So that's basically So that just stuck with us. We're like, okay, we New West ENT.
Yeah, no question. You know what I'm saying? Where you derive your material from? I mean, you know, because I listen to your music, man, and you got some hot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're gonna talk about some of those that you had an opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, to get down with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, your music is pretty hot, man. So where you derive a lot of your material from? You know what I'm saying? To make the music that you make.
Man, a lot of my material basically comes from just real life situations, you know, things that I've done in the streets. And basically, like, a lot of my music that I put out, man, it's like a message also as well. It's like, don't do these things that I've done.
Right.
You know, so I know people, like, it kind of gets overwhelming to the other listener that doesn't even live that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really get to hear the real message behind that. And what I want people to know, you know what I'm saying, it's not just all negativity. I try to reach out to the listeners. It has, like, you got suburban kids, you know what I'm saying? They ain't never been in the streets before.
Right.
That's the type of shit they like to hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people like things that they can't relate to. But then for the people that's actually going through them things, it's a message to them, like, don't do it. So I'm saying, 'cause this is what will happen. There's only two things that happen with gangbanging. It's death or jail.
Yeah, no question about that.
Like, period.
Yeah, man, and that's a beautiful message, man, that you bringing. You know what I'm saying? That you bringing back to kids, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some positive things going on, man. So tell us about this new project coming up, man, and the things that you're doing, man. Who you involved with, you know, and how you putting your music in. You know what I mean? Like, give us a little insight, man, on the backdrop of the things that you're doing these days.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, right now I'm in the process of working on Born Again 2. It's my new mixtape. I just dropped Born Again 1 a few months ago. We got the new SCNT. We actually got this mixtape coming out. It's basically like a collaboration mixtape all through the I-5, everybody on the West Coast. I'm saying, kind of throw their little 2 cents in there.
Right.
Just kind of get them noticed and get them heard. You know, I mean, they got a lot of my group in it. They got other groups in it too. It's basically this way everybody can get heard and kind of get their shine on.
Right, no question about that. And you know, that's actually like a kind of like a perfect segue of what another thing I want to ask you about. And actually, there's probably somebody out there listening right now, man, that's hearing the way that you speak and how young you are. You know what I'm saying? And the maturity level that you got right now. You know what I'm saying? Speak about the business aspect of it, man, because a lot of cats don't really understand. They thinking because they good, because they rap or they nice, whatever the case is, man, that, you know what I'm saying, they can go, but if their business ain't right, then they ain't gonna never be right, you know.
I mean, the business got to be right, man. I mean, basically, like, I've dealt with janky promoters. I've dealt with bad management. You know, you got to separate the real from the fake, you know. A lot of times people try to sell you a dream, you know, and it might sound good the first time, you know, and then, I mean, basically that's going to happen, period. And that's what makes you grow as an artist. It makes you a little bit more sharper in the business world.
Right.
You know, as far as that, man, I mean, just do your research, do your homework. You know, you got YouTube. You know, I mean, you got the internet. I'm saying, do your homework. It's all right there. A lot of people spend a lot of money to go to school for it. I'm saying, to learn the business side of music, which is cool. Right. I'm saying, and that might be helpful for some people.
Right.
But the way I went about it, I'm saying, I mean, I was going to Musicians Institute in Hollywood. I couldn't even afford to stay in school. I'm saying all my money was going towards rent. So I basically did a lot of my self-study.
Right, right. Right, made the person who you are, and a lot of cats don't really understand that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats are so used to following other folks. You know what I'm saying? That's how they act.
And then you learn to appreciate your craft more that way too.
Right, no question. So, what kind of videos we got coming out, man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you know, what's the optical thing going down around there, man? Like, man, you know?
Yeah, man, I just dropped my new video for The Kill. I got the homie Bosco 1, you know, and then another big homie, Big Face 100 over there, 100 ENT down in Compton, California. I just came back from there. Yeah, big shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the city of Compton. Hey, shout out my manager, Big too, the big homie Trace Paul Westside. Shout out my 4-liners and my dual liners.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, man, shout out all my FG too, man, out here in Portland, man.
Yeah.
You know, shout out C Dabs too.
No
you know
doubt.
what I'm saying? She the one to plug with all this.
No question.
Like I said, I got a new video actually dropping in the next 2 weeks from now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a little inside scoop of what Portland really is.
Okay.
You know, because I mean, you know, I'm from Cali too, but
right.
You know, I've been here long enough for Portland to call it home also as well.
No doubt,
so I'm gonna give people a little sneak peek of what we're doing out here.
Yeah, definitely got to keep it legal. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that is where you are. You heard? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no question about that, man. So I mean, you're doing a lot of things. You know, you're doing the engineering, the songwriting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, what's the big picture, man? When it's all said and done, man. You know what I'm saying? We here at YG MOOK, man. What's the thought process? I mean, what's the thought that you want us to think about, man? The things that you've done, man, and how you want us to respect you when it's all said and done.
Man, when it's all said and done, I mean, you know, and the curtain's closed, man, I just want to be respected as an artist, and not even only that, but as a black man. You know what I'm saying?
No
you know, basically, man, not letting the bullshit get in the way of what I got to do. You know, and I really want my message. I really want my message to be heard. You know, and really pierce through people's ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
So I basically want to leave this world with a bang.
Right.
and that's why I work so fast too, man. Like just last year, I was dropping mixtapes after mixtapes, like almost every other month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying,
Working
hard. I kind of slowed it down. because I don't want to overwhelm everybody.
Right. I mean, but you're working hard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, you know, that's a quality a lot of cats don't have these days. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? So, man, listen, man, I appreciate you coming out. You know what I'm saying? Spending your time with us, you know, letting us know a little bit of things that you do when you heard. And listen, man, for all my listeners out there, man, y'all stay locked in, man. We got some YG MOOK for your ass, though. You know what I'm saying, Mook? You know, we got some things, man. Yeah, we got some things we gonna bang. You know what I'm saying? That's coming out that Mook camp over there. You heard? Hey, Mook, man, no doubt, baby. Before we go, man, I want to give you one more opportunity to shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's helping you get to the point of where you are today, son.
Okay, well, first off, I want to shout out God.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, for even being here, you know, to get to spend this Father's Day, you know, with my father that's still here,
right?
You know, with my family, with my son, you know, I want to shout out my manager, Dig Big. I want to shout out Pitbull. I want to shout out the whole New West TNT camp, my boy Success, my producer, Big, the homie City Smith, my partner, Meek Gutter. That's my little bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my big bro, Deuce, too, down the Banton. You know what I'm saying? West Side. Man, C-Dabs, of course. You know, man, Mafia Magazine.
No doubt,
baby.
You know
what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope to be in the next issue, too, next month.
We're gonna make that go down, yo. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for all my listeners out there, man, we get the opportunity, man, to speak to YG MOOK, man. Y'all stay locked in, man, because we're gonna bang some of this music that he putting down, you saying, so you can understand, you know what I'm saying, the way he sees the world. You heard? Hey, Mook, man, I appreciate you coming out, man, spending your time with us, man, you know. And if there's anything we can ever do, man, don't hesitate 1 second, man, to give Mafia a call. You heard?
I got you, homie.
No doubt, baby. Peace.
Yep.